Hi everyone, Miriam Simon here, your Intro to Literature professor. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the course a little bit and spend some time showing you how to use Blackboard. So let's get started. Here is our home page. So welcome to English 190 Online. Blackboard is often abbreviated with a capital B and a lowercase b. So if you see that, you'll know that it's Blackboard. So here's our home page. You get to this by going through MyMC, clicking on Blackboard, and then opening the link to Literature 190, English 190. So because this is an online class and it's a Z class, which means there's no book to buy, everything that you will need is on this website. So all you need to do is learn how to use the site so that you can be successful. And also something to think about as an online course, it's very different from face-to-face. I'm not like a teacher who's going to be standing in the front of the room and telling you things. I'm more like a coach. I make the materials available, I put some videos up, I post assignments, I answer questions, but I don't teach you directly. So as an online student, it's really up to you to make sure that you are doing everything in your power to be successful in the course. And that means learning to use the site, reading the directions, reading all of the materials that are posted, and meeting deadlines and asking questions, of course. So a lot of the responsibility is on you to do the learning and the reading and the asking of questions if you have them. So I want to make sure that you know how to use this website. So first I want to point out the buttons. So these are the menu buttons that take you to the different parts of the course site. And by clicking on these buttons, you move to wherever you want to be. So I'm going to start by to the syllabus. So I clicked on the syllabus button, and as you can see, those buttons are still available. I can go back to the home page at any of time. So here's the syllabus. I've posted a link to a Word document, so if you want to print it out, you can just click on that link and you'll get a Word document. As MC students, you have access to Microsoft Office 365, so you have access to Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and everything else that comes in that suite. I know that this is a long document, but it is very important that you read it. You should always read it for all of your classes, but for distance classes, it's even more important because there's a lot of specific information about how to complete assignments and how the assignments are graded. So as my little clownfish friend says, read this, it's important to your success. Also, I've hidden something in it that you might want to try to find. So make sure you read the entire document. The next thing I want to show you is the course content. So if I click for course content, you can see that I'm at the Getting Started folder. And here's the link that opens the folder with all of the content that's in that folder. So this is kind of the course homepage, so to speak, or the unit or folder homepage. So it gives you background information. I've posted the course schedule here so that you can see how the course is set up and when the deadlines are. I've also posted a link to the document so you can open it up and print it out if you want to. Again, this is something that you're going to want to read carefully before you move forward, and then you can open the folder. And just keep in mind, anybody who takes the time to write all of this stuff thinks it's important enough that somebody read it. So just read what you see and ask questions when you have them. So if I click on the Getting Started link in the folder to open the folder, that takes us here to the table of contents. So I'm still in the Getting Started folder, and there's a table of contents that lists everything that's in the folder. You can see the number of pages that are here. You can click on the arrow next to the 14 to move through the pages. Everybody notice my little typo there? Or you can click on the individual links to open the files. So you can see that the first file I've opened is Academic Honesty. There's some information about whether you should be Googling the stories and poetry that we're using. I say no, and I hope that you'll listen to that. You'll also see in the folder that there is another folder that's titled Week 1 Assignments. And so every unit will have some files in it that have to do with the unit that we're working on. So for this Getting Started one, it's a lot of background information about email etiquette, web etiquette, guidelines for the discussion board, rubrics, and information about just completing the assignments, along with some information about literature and literary terms. There's also a folder with the homework in it. And that's pretty much how each unit will be set up. There will be a unit, there will be some files that go with the unit, and then there will be files with weekly homework assignments. So if I click to open that homework assignment, there we go. I don't know why I get stuck there. But here we are in the Getting Started folder still, and you can see that we have the weekly deadlines. So you can see what's due Wednesday by midnight and Sunday by midnight. That's generally how our schedule will work, midnight deadlines on Wednesdays and Sundays. I give you some general information about the work that you are doing that week, and then you can see that there's the individual assignments that are there. So for this week, you had to do the student information form. There's a link to the form that you have to download, and then you submit it through the written submission link on the course page. You just follow the directions and you get to it. The other assignment that you have is on the discussion board. So let's take a look at the discussion board. There are two views on the discussion board. There's a list view and there's a tree view. Honestly, I'm not sure what the difference is, but from both of those views, you can just click on the blue link to open the discussion thread. And so once you open the thread, you can see what other people have posted, and you can post your own response. The list grows as I add more threads to the discussion board. I use adaptive release, meaning that I don't post all of the discussions at once. I post them as they become relevant to the work that we're doing in the course. My recommendation for the discussion posts is that you write them in Microsoft Office Word or in Google Docs or in some word processing program. Check them over, proofread them, make sure it's really what you want to say, and then paste it into the discussion board. You can't edit them and you can't take them down. Once they're there, they're there. So it makes sense to kind of check it before you post it. And I'm amazed, as the turtle says, we've got 35 posts already, and the class just started on Sunday. So this is my orientation, and welcome to English 190. If you find any problems with the site, please let me know. If you have questions, please let me know. One of the things that I take very seriously is being available to you all if you need help or you have any questions or you find issues with the website. So I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.